Alright guys, welcome back to another What's On This Weekend video presented by Regal Building Co. Regal Building Co is a family-owned company creating homes to suit your needs. Their mission is to be simple and transparent so you can focus on bringing your dream home to life. For more info, check out Regal Building Co at regalbuildingco.com.au and also follow them on Instagram. Righto, let's get into the video. Shit yeah. We're up to Birdwood Cruise for Street Outlaws versus Australia to check out an event by Adelaide Tough Streeters, the Full Throttle SA Car and Bike Show. Strathalbyn Auto Collectors Club are putting on a Cars and Coffee, so Motor X22 for Anglevale Super Sunday get-togethers. Whole Shot Pro Street Westside Revs Volume 6. Righto, just quickly before we get into the car meets, I am super excited to announce that on behalf of the Horsepower Crew, over the next 5 weeks, I'm going to be giving away 5 spectator tickets per week to the Horsepower Crew Summertime Motor Meet coming up on the 17th of January next year. Now this is going to be held at the Motor Trade Association Employment and Training Centre on Frederick Street in Royal Park here in Adelaide, and it's going to be a historic event. It's the first time a car festival in South Australia is going to be featuring a Summer style cruise route, which is pretty rad. So now, as far as entering your car in this, there's going to be 3 types of entries you can do. There's going to be 180 cars, 60 cars at each entry level. So option number 1, if you're planning on coming in cruising around the cruise route, then just parking up every now and then, there's going to be a section for you guys to park, but it won't be reserved. You will be able to come back and park there. Maybe not in the same spot you were in before. You will have a parking spot, but at any time throughout the event, you can jump in your car and go cut laps of the cruise route. Option number 2, you actually have a reserved parking spot where you can have your car on display, have your bonnet open, doors open, all that sort of deal. But at any time you want to jump in your car, cut laps on the cruise route, you can do so knowing that you'll be returning back to your reserved park, which is also awesome. So there's another 60 cars for that. And the final option, completely static show car style parking for you guys, prime location. You can have your bollards around your cars, your signs, all that sort of deal, but obviously you won't be partaking in the cruise route at any time throughout the meet. So 60 cars each option, which is pretty rad. Now obviously for way better detail, head to the horsepowercrew.com/SMM or also the Horsepower Crew on Facebook. I'll put the links in the description below. Now, one of the main reasons that I'm actually getting involved in this is to try and help the Horsepower Crew achieve one of their main goals, which is to make sure that no car enthusiast misses out on knowing about this event. So a prime example of this is back in May, I reckon it was, I went to the Wintertime Snow and Shine event that the Horsepower Crew put on. It was at the Wayville Showgrounds. It was an indoor show. I had the HK on display, had a rad time. They organised such a good event. You know what time you got to get there. The bump-in process is really good. You know where you're going to be parked up. There's lots of people involved in just making the day go off without a hitch. They do the yellow brick road stuff, which they're going to be doing again. So you'll be able to go along the yellow brick road, get a stamp at each one of the event sponsors' booths, pick up a free prize and everything like that. And yeah, just have an absolutely awesome day. But of course, I did a video at that event and I had a rad day, like I said, but a lot of people in the comments of that video mentioned that they actually didn't even know the event was on. And I thought, and so did the team at the Horsepower Crew, that it was actually advertised pretty well. So that's where I come in. So hopefully over the next 5 weeks, I'm going to be mentioning it in the video. And like I said, I'm going to be giving away 5 spectator tickets per week. Now, all you're going to have to do is mention in the comments, Summertime Motor Meet. And the first 5 people to do that, I will get in contact with you. I'll need to grab some details off your email, phone number, all that sort of stuff so that I can get your ticket sorted out for you and you'll receive that in a few weeks' time. So anyway, let's get on to the show. Shit yeah. Righto, now of course what you guys have come to the video for, this weekend's car meets. So didn't find anything that went across the entire weekend, multi-day events for this weekend, and I also didn't find anything for Friday night. Not to say there isn't something, but I didn't find anything. So let's take a look at Saturday. Saturday, you've got the Summit Track Championships Round 2 out at Dragway at the Bend. So a lot of the action kicks off out there at 10 a.m. Now, I think there's a whole heap of events rolled into one out there. So you've got nostalgia drags, the old school drag cars. You've got the Summit Round 2 Track Championships. And you've also got a Demolition Derby for the first time ever out there too, which is pretty cool. So I know for a fact that Bizer from Down the Shed with Byron's coming over from Western Australia to compete in the Demolition Derby, which will be pretty rad. So bringing the big fella and the little big fella with him too, which is pretty cool. Maybe even Safety Grandpa, not sure. But yeah, that should be pretty cool. So if you're, I think I'll head out there for all the action on Saturday. What else we got? So we move into the nights. So we got Tricky's annual memorial cruise. So that's being held at the Officeworks Parafield from 6 p.m, celebrating Shane's dad's passion for old cars. There's a cruise that leaves at 6:45, which they're going to announce on the night. Also, Christmas Mega Meet. So this is being put on by Hot Dog Motorsport, JDM Life, Night Owls, JDM Flea, MKN, SAS, and also Zakusha Society. So they're all putting on a massive joint Christmas meet out there at Bunnings Prospect on Churchill Road, and that is also from 6:30 p.m. Not sure, there'll probably be a cruise from that, I'm not too sure, but yeah, so a couple of big ones on the Saturday night, and then obviously all day out at the Bend on Saturday. So that's about all I had for Saturday, but there's a few on for Sunday, so let's check them out. Absolutely roasting out here in my car hole. It's pretty of a warm one today. Let's get on to the cars and coffees first for Sunday morning. So we've got Cars on the Coast, Beck's Bakehouse, Port Noarlunga. That's on from 8 a.m. Northside Coffee and Classics at Golden Grove Shopping Centre. That's on from 8 a.m. Victor Harbour Classic Cars and Coffee at the Foreshore Car Park there at Victor Harbour from 7:30 a.m. Coffeed Classics and Christmas at the Coffeed Cafe Hub Drive Aberfoyle Park. That's on from 8 a.m. Coffee and Cars Riverland at the Play Space in Barmera from 9 a.m. And I believe the Chrysler Club of South Australia are also cruising along to that one as well, which would be pretty cool. Another page. So we've also got December Clare Coffee and Cars. That's at Gleeson Street Car Park in Clare from 9 a.m. You've got the Iron Horse Cars and Coffee event at the historic Agoola train station from 8 a.m. Cars and Coffee Largs Bay at the Sailmaster Tavern. Now that's on from 7 a.m, super early one. Now also you've got Rotary Enthusiasts of SA are holding a Braping Birdwood Christmas. Now this is being held at the Birdwood Footy Oval from 11 till 2 p.m. I believe it's just a gold coin donation too, so if you're into the Rotaries. And on that as well, I believe Brapi Christmas Cars and Coffee pre-meet in collab with the St. George's Bakehouse in Coralta Park. So if you are keen to have a meet in your Rotaries and head from Coralta Park Bakehouse to Birdwood, that meet starts at 7:30 and they're leaving there at about 9:30 to head to Birdwood. So that's pretty cool. I think I'm going to go check that one out actually. What else have we got? AMPL Wollonga Hill Climb is also on Sunday. That's at the Old Wollonga Hill Road, Wollonga. Action kicking off from 9 a.m. So mostly cars and coffees with a couple of other events there for Sunday, but still heaps to do. So anyway, to wrap this one up, I have to say a massive shout out to Regal Building Co, of course, Attilio and Sherry there looking after me, supporting this video. I can't thank them enough, as always. Remember, summertime motor meet, put it in the comments. First 5 to do so will get a free ticket. You'll be hearing from me. Yeah, share this video around. Let's get as many people to the SA car meets as we possibly can. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. And as always, thanks for watching and living in Big Mal's world. Shit yeah.